Yeah, Miles. How recently have you been on your Crunchyroll
Stream.
It's been a minute. Why?
Oh, okay. Just so you know,
Actually, no, that's a lie. I was just watching Hunter x Hunter last night.
All right, I was gonna say because I went on yesterday to watch some High School DxD, and I saw in the For You category, it's now changed to a bunch of shit that's like catered more for me. Not that I've touched anything. It's just like I saw it said, "Is it Monsters Musume?" on there. I'm like, oh,
shit.
he's not gonna be happy about this.
Don't.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 91 of Asaratobi Sports Pod. It's me, John, and I'm in Reground recording as always, and I got my guys with me. To my right, the newly mastered Deacon of Demon Time himself, Mr. Worldwide West.
And this master's about to leave a worldwide mess. How y'all niggas doing?
Isn't the master supposed to clean up the messes, not make more messes?
Yeah. Well, guess what?
I'm calling the school.
The school? Take it back.
Take it back.
His decree
Oh,
back.
please. No.
Imagine.
I need that.
To my left, we have Mr. Just on his damn phone, Justin Barclays, by yourself.
Like I said, man, Barclays can sell out, or it could only be one person in there. But best believe I'm gonna be that one person.
Yeah, right.
Just in the DMs, Mr. Justin Thomas.
Hi, how are you? How's it going? Nice to meet you.
Why you here, bro? They was giving out free Nets tickets.
We can have free Nets tickets.
It's all right. That's why y'all sold out tonight. Y'all good.
I promise you this. If they were giving out free Nets tickets, I would not be here tonight. I honestly almost was not here because I was this close to getting tickets to this morning and just saying, "Yo, guys, I got tickets. I'm not coming on the pod."
There it is. I feel you, bro.
Well, glad you're here.
Are you?
I guess. I mean, you're closing the curtains, so
I'm impartial.
You're being useful.
I'm impartial.
From the great beyond, the voice that keeps us sounding nice and silky every week, the Gabagool himself, Matt, now with fork, Barba.
Hello. It is I.
Ruben, when you hear this, you're gonna love it.
What? Does it sound like the end of Thriller?
That shit used to scare me as a kid.
Potato salad.
Oh God.
Now with fork.
With Forkadamus.
Forkadamus?
Forkadamus.
Oh God. And calling in from down south, my Mavericks brother, Mr. at Reddit Mavericks, Ruben Tomas.
What's up, guys?
Just out here using whole governments. I thought we were
No,
supposed to do that.
that's the name he uses.
No.
Oh, I thought we weren't
Yeah.
using governments.
No,
Okay.
you
So I was
blew up
talking.
his spot last time.
I was talking shit to JT on Twitter right now.
What?
So.
Like literally, like at this very second.
Wow.
I mean, it would be a shame to be down one in a playoff series right now, right?
Bro, could you imagine not being up a game?
Right?
And could you
That's
imagine?
crazy, bro. I couldn't imagine it. No.
Wild concept, man.
It's gotta be rough.
Yeah.
Boo, boo, and triple boo. Triple boo on all y'all. Fuck all y'all. Don't worry. I'm not even worried. Y'all better. Y'all word to James. Y'all better pray. Mine is Justin. They gonna sweep. But y'all niggas better pray.
I'm just confused
Y'all
how you
better
let
pray.
a guy with 75 total hairs on his hair
Yeah, it is. Go ahead.
come into your garden.
I could see, and that's the thing.
He still has a baby scalp.
I could see.
He still has baby
Listen,
hair. That's what it is.
I could see the bald spot from my 100 level
I don't
seats.
know if
It made no
he
sense.
literally just has the head of a baby. Like
Yeah.
he
Nah,
still
they
has
said
baby.
his hair looks like if you dropped a lollipop on the floor and it collected lint.
Bro, that's one of my favorite pictures on Twitter, bro. I'm just like the NBA 2K card, bro.
Oh,
It's like
God.
a 99 diamond, and it's Trey Young, and it's just that fucking lollipop with the hair on it, bro.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
Yes.
No, I love Trey Young.
Yeah, no, Trey's dope, man. He's great, but I still want the Knicks to win this series. So, if you guys don't know, we record on Tuesdays. This week again, we're recording during the Nets game before the Mavs game. So by the time you guys hear this, two teams should be up 2-0.
Nets are going to be up 2-0.
Yeah, we should
Two
as
teams
well.
should
And
be
the
up
Mavs should
2-2.
be too.
Yeah.
I'll make the prediction that two teams will be 1-1.
Us and you.
Yes, there it is. There it is.
But let's get
There
right
it
into
is.
it. Let's go through these playoffs. It's been a very entertaining playoffs. You guys want to start with the East?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll go right into it since I was right there in the Garden. First and foremost, forget about us losing. Being in the Garden was it was an amazing time. It was an amazing time, and I'm telling you, like, yo, it was just crazy. It was crazy.
The Garden's electric on a fucking Tuesday night against the Cavaliers. So
yeah, just the
I couldn't
energy.
imagine.
Yep.
Like my pops was there, my dad and my brother were there. So I know, like, and just seeing all the videos and everything. Spike Lee jumping up and down again.
Yep.
I love it. I
Yep.
love it.
I was just happy to be there. I was in there lit. Somebody paid for my pulled pork sandwich, and that was lit. Like I really did have a good time. But you know what it is? It should be happening, bro. Should go down. But I know for a fact we gonna be 1-1. There's no way we lose twice in the Garden, especially with the way that crowd was. Regardless of whatever you say about Trey Young, he was killing. Absolutely. Like, yo, everything all the shit he was talking after the game, more than warranted. But we can't let him come in the Garden and him acting like he Reggie Miller. Come on, we gotta do better, man. No funny. We got the most improved player in the league.
Yes. We all called it. I mean, I feel like it was a given at this point.
Know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, like Julius is not gonna have two bad games back to back. And if he has a bad game back to back, the third game he's not gonna have a bad game. You know what I'm saying? I can assure y'all that D Rose gonna be D Rose. We gonna be all right.
We talked about it last week. You gave your X factors, and one of them was Alec Burks, and he showed up.
Yep.
He really did, bro.
Yeah, he did. He did. He was there. And Elfrid Payton just needs to not play. Like, he just needs to not play.
Yeah.
Alec Burks needs to start. D-Rose still come off the bench, and that's that. Like, at this point, Elfrid Payton, him playing those 8 minutes or 10 minutes, however long he played in
Are you suggesting starting
eight
Alec
minutes.
Burks at the 1?
Yeah. He in the fourth quarter he plays a point guard.
That's wild.
Yeah, usually it's him and D Rose. He's a primary ball handler in the fourth quarter, basically every game this season. But we'll be all right. Like I said, it's just gonna go 7. So
I'm not too worried about you guys putting it together. I will say, like, it was kind of like a sour ending. But you guys started out down, came back, got the lead, lost it down the stretch. Shout out, credit to the Hawks there. I will say one of the things that I didn't like. I think Julius went for 2 for 1 at the end of the game. I didn't like that because he was so cold. Don't get me wrong, he hit the 3 before. But also, I didn't like the last possession. I know you guys didn't have a timeout, but I just didn't like giving it. I feel like you had catch and shoot people. I just didn't think forcing it to Julius in that situation.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's, you learn from it. Tibbs, Coach of the Year candidate, our pick for Coach of the Year. I'm not worried about you guys either. I still got you guys winning the series. I want you guys winning the series. You guys should win the series, even with the Hawks going the way they are.
It's a 7-game series. We're gonna win a 7. That's it. That's what I said. I knew there's no way. And mind you, we swept them in the regular season, so I knew we wasn't about to fucking sweep them in the playoffs. So, like I said, Knicks in 7. That's that. Game 7 at the Garden. Oof. Might break the back. Might break the bank for that one, y'all. So stay tuned.
You got anything on Knicks, JT?
All right, let me get ready. Yeah, no, I thought it was a great game. Back and forth. And I'm not going to lie. Trey going ISO against Frank Ntilikina.
Bro, he shouldn't have put him in.
At the end, I kind of really wanted to have Keith's number at the time. Just because I told Keith on Saturday, I was like, yo, Trey. First, I told Keith, I was like, yo, Trey going for 30 and 10. He was like, nah, we want to hold him down to 25. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna happen.
He basically had 30 and
Yeah,
10.
he had 30 and 10, right? And he was taught to talk up Frank Ntilikina. And look what happened. The game-winning play is decided by Frank Ntilikina not being able to stay in front of Trey Young. Now, granted, Trey Young is Trey Young,
Yeah,
right?
but Frank, for someone known as a defender.
But that's what I'm saying. For somebody known as a defender, I would have expected a little bit more because he caught him with the tween to the basket.
Dribble, hezzy, step back,
Yep.
drive.
Hey,
Filet.
hey.
I'll tell you what. At that point, right? That was like what Frank's first minutes.
Yes.
That's Frank's first. At that point, Derrick Rose is mad to come out of the game. Obviously, Derrick Rose is not a defensive stopper. I mean, if you're gonna put someone in, you think Elfrid. I mean, you might as well put Elfrid or just leave D Rose out there because at least he knows what it takes to win.
And if there
he could
was-
sell out on that defensive play.
And if there's been one problem that I've had with Tibbs this season is that sometimes he plays niggas in the fourth quarter for too long. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a good amount of time that in the fourth quarter, Derrick Rose was not in the game. And we needed to score. Like, we needed to play defense too, but we needed to keep scoring.
Yeah.
And this has happened a lot when RJ's been on the bench for too long. This has happened when Julius has been on the bench too long. That's my only criticism of Tibbs, honestly. I think he coached a decent game, but we just had to make more plays down the stretch. That's it. That's about it.
You got anything about the Knicks, Ruben?
I mean, that was a fun game, man. Like that was I mean, besides like the Mavs game, I felt like that game was like the most fun I've had like watching a series so far. Like it's just like, oh shit, like the Garden being that way, like it's like, man, we went a year and like 2 months without having any fans, or like most places not having any fans. So it's really cool seeing that place be fucking rocking, dude. That's got to go to 7. Like I don't know who wins that 7th one, but bro, it's got to go down to the wire because these like you have the Knicks who are super defense, like super gritty, and then you have the Hawks who are just all about just pouring in points, bro. It's basically just like an immovable object versus unstoppable force, bro. So it's gonna be to
Battle
me that's
Beast
like
and
the
Omni-Man.
series of this round. So
There it is.
If I might, I think the most important, I guess not the most important, but a huge X factor for the Knicks will definitely be the health of Nerlens Noel. And as of right now, well, I guess because this will air after the game, but going into game 2, he's still not cleared to play. And I think you saw how the game kind of shifted, at least down the stretch, with the way Atlanta was able to get into the paint as easily once he left with that, I think, ankle injury. So that'll be something to watch out for. I think he does do a very good job. He did a pretty solid job against battling with Capella down low. So just something to watch out for. And hey, I think we said it like last week. One of the X factors is going to be Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
And I mean, he came up huge with those threes. So also, what the hell is Danilo Gallinari's hair?
Yeah, that bum ass mohawk. You should have heard me. You should have heard everything that I was saying. Oh my god, bro! I promise you, I'm not even a disrespectful nigga like that. But yo, in this section,
I swear.
I swear.
I'm not.
I swear I'm not. But I was going crazy on that man, boy. Pause. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
No.
Nah, but not for nothing. Like you say, Ruben, like this is the type of series that makes like fans, like especially like young kids. Like I'm sure there's tons of kids in New York right now whose parents have been Knicks fans their whole life, who's out here like, I don't want to root for the fucking Knicks. Terrible. Like they've always been bad. Who are watching but are into basketball and watching shit like this now and are like, nah, like this is really like the type of shit that makes fans. This is where you get those stories of them. I watched this one game. I watched this one series. Like, cause if the entire series is games like that, and I fully expect it to be, like this could go down as like I'm not gonna say all time great, but like this can go down as possibly the best series of the playoffs, depending. You know what I mean?
God damn, it looks packed in there.
You gonna see.
Beautiful.
You gonna see.
Yeah.
Speaking of it being packed in there, though, let's talk about the Barclays that can't sell out.
I don't even think there's much to talk about at this point. If y'all don't win, y'all are good. Like,
I mean, we're as we are speaking right now, the score is currently 109 to 82 with a minute left in the third quarter. Yeah, this game is not. This series is not going to be close. I think the only game that might be close, maybe game 3 or game 4, just because it's in Boston and they'll come out with some type of energy and blah blah. But this series doesn't go. Worst case scenario, the series goes 5. Like that's the worst case scenario,
and that's like a Jason Tatum 50-point game.
He has to. I mean, you look, Jason Tatum.
Stars should be able to win you at least one game in a series on their own.
Yeah.
But when you're going up 1v3,
I'm just saying
tough.
against a team that can put up 110 points in in 3 quarters. Yeah, that's.
Y'all
exactly.
could honestly rest them a game. I mean, it would be incredibly disrespectful, but you really could.
We could not.
Not all of them.
You can't do it in playoffs.
You can't. I mean, you can't. No, you can't. Only because the whole adage. Oh, they only
Or you
played
just play them like a half.
8 games together. Blah blah.
Yeah.
But I find it funny that people are that's what people were talking about. Like, oh, the chemistry, though. So I'm like, yo, these are three of the best basketball minds we have on the planet. Basketball's not that hard of a sport. We'll figure it out. Like I'm gonna say, when us three first started playing, how long did it take for us to get actual gelling on the court?
Well, yeah, when we stopped playing against each other.
Yeah, when we stopped playing each other and we actually teamed up.
Yeah, like one game.
I think it took us like one game, and then we were like, oh shit, like we're good at this. No, like it's not hard, you know.
I mean, yeah, this
so
was our
easy a
pick.
caveman
This was
can
our
do it.
pick for like the most unentertaining series to watch for a reason. Don't get me wrong, watching the Nets play is fun, but if the game's a blowout, and I expect most of these games to be won by
double digits.
10, 10 or
10,
more.
15, yeah.
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 So, I mean,
I'm just saying, bro. I think Boston's best chance of stealing one was their first game. Like they held it pretty close for a little bit, and then it just they lost. They got off the rails in the fourth quarter. And I was like, that was it. So
Pulled away.
It's kind of.
I just don't see them. I can't see them winning more than one. So.
Well, time to prepare for round 2 because it looks like I don't know. Just from looking that other series, Milwaukee and Miami, it ain't looking too good. I mean, Miami gave them a good fight in the first game. You expected that, but what they showed in game 2 was absolutely abysmal, and I don't know. They just don't have the firepower They didn't have the firepower offensively going into the series.
Yeah.
But now that Jimmy Butler has struggled and is struggling, that I mean, where is the offense coming from? Dwayne Dedmon cannot be your leading scorer.
there's a couple things. So I think I probably watched the most of that game out of all of us while I was playing Catan. But yeah, like okay. One of my parlays, I think I picked the Heat just for fun. Right? I expect Milwaukee to win the series, but it shouldn't be a walk in the park. I think they got blown out a couple times in the regular season, but Jimmy never played in those games. Now, in game 1, we saw what it was, and that game went into overtime. Jimmy forced it. Obviously, the last shot's not really what you want, but the Heat didn't play great that game. They got a lot out of their bench people offensively, but they're known for clogging up the paint, not letting you score easy points inside. And they were Swiss cheese down there. Also, Bam hasn't had a good game. Now, like you messaged us at the end of the first game of regulation, someone's defensive player of the year gave up a shot at the end of the game. My defensive player of the year last year was Bam Adebayo. Now, with that being said, part of the reason it worked out was just the lineup that they had and Bam being this Giannis stopper. Now, like from watching the last game, and they're just talking about we know how Spoelstra is. He's going to get the most out of whatever time they have. Jimmy isn't playing great. Part of the reason Giannis is on him, give credit where it's due. I think one of the things is when putting Bam on Giannis, you need to have someone who can match up with Brook Lopez, right?
Yes.
Because Brook Lopez is an offensive threat.
Yes.
Great player. And this Dwayne Dedmon thing, and I think Reggie said it. He was like, I kind of like having Dwayne and Bam out there at the same time. That honestly makes sense. I don't know if you guys know anything about Dwayne Dedmon, but I've wanted Dwayne Dedmon on the Mavs for a minute now.
Dwayne Dedmon has been wanted by multiple fan bases. Like the Nets,
Yeah,
I know
and
Nets
he's
fans
been
wanted him this year too.
I think he was on the Hawks, signed a free contract with the Hawks. I wanted him on the Mavs. He stretches the floor. He can hit an open three. He plays hard. He defends pretty well. And now you're showing that you're getting something out of him in the playoffs, right? Getting Bam in rhythm is, I would say, their main priority, and he started to get it towards the end of the last game. But like, if you do that, you allow Bam to play the 4, defend Giannis. That could really change this whole shit. Granted, again, I don't think that, like, on paper, the Heat don't have the firepower, but they do have veterans. They do have people who know how to play. And listen, if motherfucking Sheen gets hot, he's really a problem.
Yeah.
Sheen.
Nigga dunking.
If he gets hot, it's really a problem. I still think Milwaukee should win. I would like the Heat to win because I do like the Heat. I like Jimmy. That's my guy. But it shouldn't be a walk in the park, and I don't think it's going to be a sweep. Right now, it looks pretty bad, but I don't think it's going to be a sweep. It shouldn't be a sweep.
They came off a bad game.
Yeah. And so I feel like the way they're set up, the coach, like I just don't see them coming out the same way.
Yep. I feel it. Yeah, don't take it. Don't count the Heat out, man. I mean, it's Jimmy we talking about at the end of the day, and they about to go back to American Airlines. So, if we being honest, if they take a game, if they take game 3 is going to be critical because if they take game 3, that game 4 is going to be something. They're going to be playing like their lives depend on it. So, I don't know. Just don't rule the Heat out yet. I still think even though niggas like Hero, niggas like Nunn still haven't stepped up like how they stepped up last year. I don't know. Just don't count these niggas out.
Plus, the Bucks aren't gonna shoot like that every night.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
Almost, and they probably won't have a night like that where they're shooting like that in the first half. The rest of the playoffs, no funny shit.
It's funny though, but this season they did hit their franchise marks both in regular season and the playoffs, both against the Heat. I mean, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think either that they're gonna shoot like that. But the problem is they are capable of it.
Yeah.
And that's the fear I have with Miami is that Miami could. If the Bucks go on like a 12-0 run, I don't know if Miami has the offensive capability to really fight back in a game. If you're going down, you get down 15, 16 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is when having Oladipo healthy makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I saw this thing. I don't remember where it was, but I want to know what you guys think about it. Someone was like, Giannis has the worst skill set for a superstar in the league.
I mean, maybe offensively, but
Offensively, yeah, because he has no offensive bag. Like it's
honestly,
just
he's
downhill.
He's a my player.
I mean,
You built him mad long.
He's just getting through with badges.
No, he's an early early on my player where it's like your my player can be like an 80 and you'll kill everyone. You know what I mean? Like you didn't get to spend the VC on shooting, but this motherfucker can finish in the paint.
yeah.
And I feel like that's why last year someone like Bam who was big enough and moves his feet well enough was able to stop him.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to say something like that about a 2-time fucking MVP winner. But
Well, I mean, it wasn't just because of his offense why he was an MVP. His defense.
oh
had
yeah,
a
he
lot
still
to do
shouldn't have
with
won
it, too.
Defensive Player of the Year last year. But
Well,
yeah.
you know how that go.
Yeah, not much else to say. And then I guess in the last one in the East, Sixers, Wizards. That was the only game I did not get a chance to watch.
Yeah, I didn't check that one out. I don't.
I was at a Yankee game, but I mean, I expect that to get. I think it's a gentleman's sweep. Yeah. The Wizards will get one.
You think the Wizards gonna get one?
Yeah, they're gonna get
Yeah,
one.
they're-
Yeah.
Russ will somehow crackhead them to a win.
So yeah. He'll just has that tenacity.
Yeah.
You know.
Between him and Bill, they'll get at least one.
We gonna see, man.
Yeah, we're gonna see what bum ass Doc Rivers is
Yeah,
about.
but I think that's a gentleman's sweep. I don't,
You know what's funny? I was talking to
I
my
don't
dad
see that
about.
going beyond 5.
I was talking to my dad about this earlier. He was like, "Dang, like Russell's basketball IQ is kind of low," and I'm like, "I don't think his basketball IQ is low. I think it's really high. It's just his motor." Just kind of trumps his IQ sometimes, where he's just going. His body's going
Yeah, he's
faster
like,
than
no one else is here with
What he
me.
can
All right,
think.
here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
That's
like-
a great way to put it.
Yep. It's like he knows what he has to do. His body is just going like way faster.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody can. I get it.
Indeed.
But
Make sure to follow Ruben at Reddit Mavericks. Go check that out. And you guys can follow us at Saratobi Sports on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I'm posting one more TikToks, even though they started taking down some of my audios for some reason and not giving me real reasons why.
damn.
They took down another one, the one about Christopher Jamal Evans. They took that down.
Damn, they're hating.
I'm saying.
Damn.
And they're not giving me any reasoning. But follow us. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you guys can follow me on Twitter at Offended Narwhal. Guys?
But for everything else, y'all can follow me on the gram, Worldwide West _11.
His DMs are open.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter.
That's all he's gonna say.
Black toes matter.
Wow.
They do.
I hope they don't look black. Like just.
All right.
You know,
All right.
Yes. Gotta ruin it. Love it. This is my job. Is that it? Oh, I'm supposed to say something now, I guess. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
bro. What the?
Act like you've been here before, Mr. Media Trained.
Hey, look, man, I wasn't the one that had their mic away from their mouth the other episode. All right, it's never happened to me before.
Happens to me every week.
Yeah, I know. Look, man.
Ain't too proud to say it.
Anyways, yeah. Don't really have much to say other than let's go Nets. Nets are sweeping. Then Nets in 6. Nets in 6. Nets in 5. Nematodes are people too.
Do you just call it gentleman sweep for the finals?
Damn right.
Oof.
Because a certain team from LA is not making it.
The Clippers. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's Clippers. The Clippers are making out the first round.
I'm gonna say nobody. I'm insane. I'm look, man, look. Ain't nobody. There's nobody in this league. If we're clicking on all cylinders, that can hang with us.
Wrap
That's okay.
it up.
I tried. Y'all pushed me, so I'm done.
We'll see y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion.